Hello, good evening. I'm live. So, I have an interesting topic. I hope you've had a great day so far. Just jumping straight in today, I'm talking about maximizing time. And that's simply because somebody asked me, how are you able to do your business the way you do with so much energy, with so much passion? And, it's not that I have all the time in the world, but I choose to prioritize what really matters in this season of my life. I'll give you typical examples, but before then, I wanted to read out something from. I think it's very popular amongst us as product managers because we kind of use that when we're defining priorities in the workplace, right? And it's basically Parkinson's law, which says that work will expand to fill the time available for it to get completed. Work will expand to fill the time available for it to get completed. A typical example happened this morning. Usually, when I go to do my grocery shopping at the weekend, I stay. I mean, of course, by the time I go around the aisle and all of those things, I spend so much time, right? At least 1 hour, at the least 1 hour. But guess what? This morning, before my kids left for school, I had to do I had to do some quick shopping. And in less than 20 minutes, I was out of there. And it was so quick. Like I left the house like 8 o'clock, right? And I was back before 8:30. My goodness, like I rushed in, picked up the things I had in mind, and I was out of the door. So work will always expand to fill the time available for it. What does that mean? It means that whatever it is that you decide you're going to do it within an amount of time, you can finish it in less time if you decide that this is what you want to do and you have other things to do. You will definitely meet up with the time. So it's not like there's luxurious amount of time between for people to, do what they need to do, but it's all about prioritizing what really matters. So if you say that maybe you're too busy, you do not have the time to start to learn a new skill, start to build your business, right? Then the question beggars now, right? The question I beg to ask now at this point is what truly matters to you? Is it the things that are happening in this season of your life, or are you actually thinking about the future? Like which one is of more utmost priority, right? Well, I know that everybody has different issues, different things they have to deal with, but I think it's something worth revisiting if you know that you want to build something that is meaningful for the present and for the future, the immediate and the future, right? If you know what I mean. So taking this as like as the example that I've just given, what do you really think? Because when it comes to this digital business, it doesn't take too much time to build. The first thing that happens is you have to learn. Just like the way you go to a school, you have to learn what it is, right? So you come into the business, you have to set up, right? You set up your sales funnel, everything is connected for you. You have to go through the trainings, AI trainings, social media trainings, and all of those nice things, right? So that you'll be adequately positioned to do what you need to do and to do it well. So the thing is, there's no how you get into an organization, even, right? That you're not going to learn about the organization. You're going to read documents, you're going to understand the way things are being done so that you can adequately fit in. And that's the same thing that happens here in this digital space, right? We learn when you come in, you're going to learn how to build it. So what you need to think about, or what I'm saying to you today is, if you know that you're interested in building your business, but you're saying time is not available for you, if you can dedicate at least 1 hour a day and prioritize that 1 hour as an hour where you're blocked out from every other distractions, you will build your business in less than a month, and everything else will be like auto run. Honestly, it's going to be like autopilot, because just the same way that we go to an office, right? That's the same way I come online, because the online is like my office space. I mean, when it comes to the business front, right? We actually, promote and do what we need to do on the online space. So Think about it like you open up your office, you come do what you need to do, you close it, and you go back to do, just live your life, right? And that's the beauty of it. So even if you're not physically present in your online store or in your online office, as the case may be, your business is still running for you because people are watching you, people are signing up, people are looking from every part of the world, right? I always like to call this business beyond borders. Wow. B. And I think I'm going to patent that name, business beyond borders, because the beauty of it is enormous, right? The fact that you're reaching out to people from anywhere. So back to the topic of the day, the fact that you can actually run your business just in a few hours, in a few hours that you put in 1 hour or 2 hours every day. You do your training, you set up your business, your sales funnel, and everything is all plugged in for you. And then everything becomes autopilot. So what I'm saying to you today is just prioritize what you know truly matters. For me, I always like to do SWOT analysis because I was first a business analyst before I became a product owner and then a product manager. So in business analysis, there's a beautiful concept called SWOT analysis, and I always like to apply it to my life, right? This SWOT analysis is you identifying your strengths, the weaknesses, and I use it when it comes to decisions, right? The opportunities and the threats. So what opportunities are being presented to me now? And like, how am I going to harness, right? What are the strengths or what should I be taking advantage of in this season of my life? So think about it, what you can truly do if you know that you're really very interested, but you, like I said, your excuse is that you don't have enough time. I'm telling to you today, time will always fill up the space that you create for anything, right? And I gave you a typical example. So what you need to do is come in, first of all, do your due diligence, learn about the business, learn how we do it, the business model, the blueprints. Then you'll be well on your way to then decide, oh, I can do it now, or I can do it later, or even not at all, right? So don't stay out there watching from the sideline without taking action. Take action by signing up or sending me a DM, sign up and register your name or your email if you decide to sign up. And then, of course, I'm going to forward you every information that you need. So don't let time be the excuse. Use time to your advantage. I always like to, go back to the scripture, right? In Ecclesiastics, and I'm just going to read that Ecclesiastics part where I think it was, hold on a second, Ecclesiastics, right? When that was chapter 9, verse 10. It says, whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might, right? I'm not going to read every part of it, but that's what it says. But the next chapter then talked about how the race is not to the swift, not the battle to the strong, not the bread to the wise, nor riches to men of understanding, blah, 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 right? And at the end of it, he said, but time and chance happen to them all. So it is the same time and chance that is presented to the rich, to the men of understanding, to the favored, to the men of skill, right? To those who are wise, to those who are strong, and to those who are not. So are you going to take advantage of it? Because it's the same amount of time that you have, that the rich people have, the poor people have, that everybody has, right? We have the same 24 hours. But what differs is how you utilize it to make it work for yourself and your life. It's how you take opportunities that are available to you and leverage on those opportunities to produce results for yourself. So that being said, well, I hope this has given somebody something to think about today. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for, joining me on this live. And thank you for, watching to the end and listening to the fact that this is an important topic at such a time as this, right? Because there's so many scriptures that tell us how, we need to make time, what was the word? Like make time work for us, right? Use time in a way that you're not wasting time. That's in Ephesians 5. Ephesians 5 actually says something like that, like do not waste time, right? I think I'm trying to look for the scripture where it says, because the days are evil, making the best use of your time. So make the best use of your time by prioritizing what is truly important so that, at the end of the day, God will say, good, well, and faithful servants, right? What you did with the time must have been productive. And this is part of it, because with this business, you're going to build legacy. With this business, you're going to reach out to many people. You're going to touch lives. You're going to help people build their business. You're going to see people grow financially and otherwise because of you. So while that is happening, that's purpose fulfilled. So I'll leave it at that. And I hope to see you tomorrow by God's grace. So have a great night, and God bless you. Cheers.